Hi Leo, and welcome to your October 2019 general reading. So we're going to have a general look at the cards around you, then we'll do a sort of look at your relationship dynamics. The longer relationship reading will be on Vimeo though, but we're going to try and get a picture of whatever energies are around you for the month ahead. So one more shuffle, one more split. It's funny, I had finished for the day, but I really wanted to do your reading. Queen of Pentacles flying out the deck, but in reverse. Oh, got a lot of flying cards. Anyhow, they're not ready yet. Oh boy. That's funny, when there's a lot of flying cards, I always think there's quite an important message to come through. So 3 of Wands behind you, or the 4 of Cups, okay? 4 of Cups, my most challenging card, not because it's a difficult card. It's the card of, is this cup here? This cup, this grail card, this love energy, but you're just staring at it. Oh, this could be the other person, remember Leo, because other people reflect back to us our energies. I've done so many readings and it's the other person's energy that's came up. With this 3 of Wands, there's both a sort of sense of, it's not about turning your back, it can be sometimes, but they're both very much cards of waiting. Not everyone's favourite thing, is it, to wait? What you want is a success, some sort of victory, some sort of overcoming. And the 6 of Wands is a card that's overcoming strife, which is a 5 of Wands. The gift is a Star card, very beautiful. Transparency. The Star card is the card of grace. And nothing happens until grace decides it's time. So a very interesting card when it shows up in a reading. It is the card of Aquarius, which is obviously your opposite sign in both of these dynamics. Leo and Aquarius, the mind and the heart is always the energy that you need to work with. The challenge is the Chariot, yeah. That's almost feels a little bit of a stagnation here. Ace of Wands in your relationship, so it's definitely not showing up in your relationship energy. Very beautiful, the Ace of Wands, very passionate. It's an initiating card, very passion, awful lot of attraction. Let's carry on. Money and work, you've got the Tower card. Don't worry, I'll clarify the Tower card. The Tower card is what breaks through the Devil card. The Devil card can be about a thing feeling stuck. And that's an interesting card to show up here. Page of Cups in your soul position. Very beautiful. Then you've got the 3 of Swords. Don't worry. Let me clarify what's going on here. Some of you might feel a little bit separate from the person that you want to be with, and because of 3 of Wands it might be through distance that you're separate. Let me clarify what the 3 of Swords is about. Some of you might feel that, oh sorry, this additional 3 of Swords card is always about being torn between two people. Obviously no traditional card has the ultimate meaning. I find it quite often shows up when you feel separate from someone now. Then you get the Justice card, which is beautiful because it's about harvest time. Okay. So what you want is this significant victory. 6 of Wands is the card of velour. What a fantastic word. Overcoming the head and heart. Overcoming the state of strife, which is quite often being torn in quite a few different directions. The card that's helping you get that is Grace. And you know what? Grace comes after the Tower card. And you got the Tower card in money and work. Tell me more about the connection between these two cards, please. What's the Tower card about? One card. No, actually, I'm going to use another deck. Sorry, give me a minute. I only find the Tower cards a challenge when it appears as a challenge. Oh, there you go. Ace of Cups. Some sort of gift is coming your way. Can be a new job, can be financial. Some sort of energy is coming your way, because that's how I read the tarot. Every reader's different, guys. You can't. It's the tarot is something that we open our minds up to, and it comes through. But the Tower breaks through the Devil card, so I don't get why it can be a challenging card. It brings a shift, which opens us to grace, and that's what grace is. It's a shift. It's a change. And it looks like it's blessed by the Ace of Cups. Very beautiful here. So it looks like there's some huge change happening in your work front. And because it's the Ace of Cups, it's a very receptive energy and tends to be a very blessed energy. And it's with the Ace of Swords. So you've got a gift of 2 aces. Actually, you've got 3 aces showing up. So the aces are always this new beginning, new start, something new here, okay? All the gifts. And the Star card is the Blessing card, so very, very beautiful. Sorry guys, I'm losing track a little bit. So tell me, what sort of victory is Leo looking for? It's financial. You've got the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles is about opportunities that are in your hand. Always tangible. What you can see, what you can touch, and you can feel. But what's helping you get this is the Grace card, which nothing happens until Grace decides it's time. Nothing on this earth. We can be in the most tremendous, difficult phases of our lives, and it's Grace that breaks everything through, and the light starts to come. And I cannot help feeling that's going to happen around your finances, some sort of work situation, some sort of gift that's coming your way. Now the challenge is the Chariot. Yeah, the Chariot is a vehicle that takes your life forward, and in the Chariot, both the conscious and the unconscious mind, or this is about a relationship, both people are going ahead in the same direction, okay? So a very clear-cut decision's been made when it comes to the Chariot. So you're no longer in a state of tension, but it is a challenge. Why is the Chariot the challenge, please? One card. Some of you might be moving. It's with the 3 of Pentacles. The challenge is working as a team. This could be with one significant other. It could be with a group of people, or it could be within your own self, Leo, okay? So when it's within your own self, we feel it cross purposes with our direction. So what is it they call it? We're in dissonance. And God, do I understand that? So very much you feel you're unsure about the direction that you want to go in. And a lot of people would say if we're unsure within ourselves, that's what manifests out in a relationship. So it depends what philosophy that you follow. But I'm not sure if you're working at a state of cross purposes within yourself. This is how you want the victory card, because I find the 5 of Wands is a bit like that. This feeling of not quite. Part of you wants one thing, another part of you wants the other, which is what a state of tension is. And what releases us from tension is cards like the 10 of Swords, but so does grace. okay? I think there's some new opportunities coming your way. The challenge is almost pulling together as a unit to make a definite yes about these opportunities, okay? I think we'll be doing a bit of clarifying. Ace of Wands in your relationships, beautiful. A lot of passion. This is a definite yes card, so there might be some sort of new attraction, or it could be an existing relationship, and it's just in a really sort of passionate, very vital stage, which is quite strange because I cannot help feeling there's a little bit of working at cross purposes, either within yourself or life in general. The Chariot is also the Cancer card, so for some of you, the challenge is home, the challenge is a family matter. For some of you, you've got situations that are going against this beautiful new opportunities that have come your way. Again, Page of Cups at a soul level. So the Page of Cups is very, very often the beginning of something. It's a cup. So quite often it's a love, it's an emotional situation. Not always though, because I reckon I very often get emotional cards when it's a financial matter, but it's about a lot of emotional happiness. For some of you, there is a brand new love affair relationship starting, there's no way around it. But for others of you, it's a little bit different, and there seems to be, I'm getting some Leos are actually feeling torn in different directions here. Okay, give me a minute. Am I getting clarity on this one? Yeah, there's a little bit of confusion showing up about your place in this world. Because when the Chariot's a challenge, it can be that this lack of movement, this issues about home, vehicles, but it can be about our own inner place. So feeling, oh, I don't know where to go, this direction, that direction, and I cannot help feeling that might only be for some of you, but it's because of the energy behind you as well, which is this, there's opportunities, there's offers, but the Four of Cups is this card of, I call it a card of inertia, so not taking action. And because the Chariot's a challenge, I'm a little bit, what's this about? And I almost want to question, Leo, are you going against yourself in some way? No, we all do it. We all have this head and heart sort of conflict, or a conflict between our freedom and our security, going into the unknown versus the known. It's all these different soul dilemmas. I think there's something to do with a new job here. Look, you got another ace. You got the Ace of Wands twice. So why is grace the gift? I mean, there's not really a higher gift in grace. It'd be really hard to find a higher gift in grace. Tell me what the grace is as the gift. Here you get the wish fulfillment card. So these are all your beautiful gifts here, because you've got so many aces and pages, which are all the instigators of a new beginning. But there's something going on here, Leo, and I cannot quite find the words to say it. Oh, give me more clarity. And it's between this Chariot and this Three of Swords. I know it is. Now, the Three of Swords is not always about, it's, there's some sort of disconnect going on here. Can you give me a clarifying card for all these, please? between the Chariot and the Three of Swords. Boy, it's a complex reading. Yeah, it's to do with Pentacles. You've got the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles includes more than you. Okay, there's 4 people in the deck. The Three of Pentacles with the Chariot. There's a decision that isn't only about you alone. And there's other people to take into account. And I cannot help feeling this, Leo. I don't know where it's coming from. But there's a bit of... It's like all the parts aren't working in the same direction. And it ain't about the passion, I can quite assure you about that. And it's not about the love. It's about working as a team or something like that. Tell me more about this Tower and Ace of Cups in your money and work. It's probably my favourite combination of cards, those two. Apart from the Ten of Swords and the Fool, I love those cards together. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. Which seems to be what you want, but there's something going on about working as a team. And if this isn't an external, it's an internal, and many people would argue it's exactly the same thing. And that's what that Three of Swords would say to me. There's some sort of divide. Tell me what the Three of Swords is about. What's this divide about for Leo? You got a very exciting reading, guys. All those aces. Tell me what the Three of Swords is about. There's some sort of... Yeah, it's about completion of something. Look, you got the World card. So the World card is the end. It's the end, sort of. And then we begin again in the aces, and we begin again in the Fool, okay? But there's some sort of... Oh, it's like something's not completed itself. I'm so sorry. It's like there's this truth, and it's over here, and I cannot quite grab it. It's more a feeling I'm getting, Leo. And the feeling I'm getting is that feeling of going into different directions, the Chariot. So the World is the ending card, so we begin again, yeah? But there's something that's not been fully resolved here. And I don't know where it is. It might be to do with you and someone else, or you and another part of you being torn in different directions. Now, Libra is a great outcome card. If you look at Libra, the scales have been brought back to balance. Yeah? Which means this is the card of harvest, but it's also the scales becoming balanced. Which is exactly where you're going. There's something very, very interesting in this reading. I want an advice card. I think some of you are definitely going forward to a new job here. But getting all the parts, or a new love, but getting all the parts to work together is the challenge. Oh God, tell me about it. I want an advice card for Leo, please. And don't give me anything like the Hanged Man, please. Give me something straightforward. You get the Ace of Pentacles, so you've got all the aces in your deck. It's a yes card to whatever this state of tension is that's going on. What's the tension about? I think you have the most complex reading. What's the tension about, Leo, please? For Leo. Yeah, the World twice. It's... The World card also is the Master card. It's got the 4 fixed signs, yeah? And it's integrated them all. So work, family, relationships and self-expression. Some of you seem to be facing a decision. Boy, it can be very... I think the irony is, it's not coming from down here. And it's a major arcana, which means you've got no control over it. It's a soul lesson. And the lesson seems to be about, definitely about family, but it's at two different parts of you moving in an opposite direction. Oh my gosh, Leo, don't shout at me. It's not that it... Sometimes we get readings through for people. And in fact, they should probably be a private reading. And I have to learn to work with it. But anyhow, give me the clarifying card that connects Leo and whoever they're dealing with, please. One card. Well, very straightforward on that one, isn't it? Faye! That's what I mean. I'm not getting this as... There seems to be a dilemma. Oh, some opposing direction. You're the Knight of Pentacles, so you've got the Pentacle. They're the Six of Wands. So tell me why, Leo, why are they holding this Knight of Pentacles? So this is moving forward in a direction. It's got a different alternative though, because the Knight of Pentacles, if you look at his body, look at all the armor he's got going on him. So the Knight of Pentacles can be quite a cautious and quite a fear-based energy. But I like the Pentacles because they're so solid, but shadows and lights. But you're holding a pentacle up, and the pentacles seem to be coming from your work situation. The other person is the Six of Wands, so they've overcame something as well. Why is the Six of Wands going on? What's the connecting card? Look, Three of Swords. So some Leos are classically torn between two people. I have to put it out there. For some of you, you've been a little bit separate from someone that you don't want to be separate from. And it looks like you're the one who's bringing this pentacle, this opportunity, this new beginning. The other person looks quite happy about it. Why is the other person the Six of Wands, please? Because the Six of Cups, which is reconnection, reconciliation. It's also a soulmate card. God, Leo, I wish I knew what was going on here. I've actually got quite a lot of Leo friends and I can see the story playing out, but I'm trying to be objective. Give me another advice card for Leo for how they deal with their love situation. Don't give me the Hanged Man or the Moon, please. I actually love those cards, but not at the moment. You get the Tower card. Breaking through the Devil card. The Devil card has got 7 rings around it. It's got a ring of fire. We need to walk through the fire. Some people are destroyed in that fire, and some people are created in that fire. Being a Leo, you'll be reborn in that fire. But you need to walk through those 7 rings, and those 7 rings are about fear, limitation, overcoming inertia, you name it. Whatever those 7 rings are, they are the energies we need to work through. Leo, there's something very profound happening here. I'm going to go over to Vimeo. I tend to do weeklies, so if you can't get the Vimeo reading, but I've been having a really sore throat, so I'm not promising weeklies. Okay, I'm intrigued. Anyhow, lots of love, guys. Bye.